Hi Libra, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into your relationships, right? This can be business, this can be pleasure, find out where you fit. But first, let's chime. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading is for you. My readings are timeless, so when you find them is when you are meant to find them, all right? A big shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. For those of you who are interested in becoming a channel member, that link is in the description box. And a really big shout out to the generous donations that have been flowing in ever so easily and effortlessly. Thank you so much for your donations, and may they all flow back to you a millionfold. All right, let's get on with your reading, Libra. Here we go. What does Libra need to know, Spirit, about their relationships? What's going on with Libra's relationships? What do they need to know? What do they need to see? Again, this can be business, this can be pleasure, all right? Find out where you fit. Tell me more, Spirit, regarding Libra's relationships. All right. We have the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Cups here. All right, I feel like a lot of you, Libra, have been bowing out gracefully from a lot of different types of relationships, okay? And really going within and trusting your intuition, all right? Some of you could have people pining for your attention or rivalry for your attention, okay? And so that's normal, right? Libra's ruled by Venus, the Empress. So of course, people are always going to be trying to fight for your attention, honey, because you are the Empress. However, I feel like you're just not interested. You're bowing out from that. When it comes to work, it can be the same thing. People like what you do. They really, really want to work with you on a project, and you're just deciding to bow out. Maybe because you're taking this time to raise your standards. Maybe when you were doing business, you know, a couple of years ago or a couple of months ago, you were valuing yourself. You weren't charging what you needed to charge, and then you've gone within, and you were like, hey, I need to be charging more than this because, excuse me? And you have been. So you've been bowing out gracefully from situations that involve partnerships or relationships because you're reevaluating the way you used to do things, which is, I think, is a great thing to do. All right. This reevaluation of your past situations or past relationships could really bring in some good emotional news, some celebratory news here for a lot of you. More money, more prospects, higher level prospects when it comes to people. So yeah, this is looking good to me, Libra. All right. I think it's really, really good to be choosy about who you deal with relationship-wise, because who you hang around is who you become, honey. Who you work with is who either allows your business to fall, fail, or thrive and survive. So yes, be very, very discerning about who's around you, who's in your circle, and who you deal with, because everyone is not worthy. Yeah, I said it. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Three of Cups. Tell me more, Spirit. This is for Libra regarding their relationships. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you do have options here. A lot of options in business. Also, for some of you who are interested in receptive to pleasure, options in pleasure, or maybe both, right? We can chew gum and walk at the same time, can't we? So these things could be happening in tandem. Bottom of the deck, we have strength. and the 10 of Swords. All right, a lot of you are having to garner strength. Some of you have come out of hermit mode. You've become enlightened. You've released certain situations that no longer serve you, and now you're back on the scene and you're open and receptive to seeing, you know, who's the right fit for the right position, whatever position you're looking to fill. Okay, exactly. Bottom of the deck, Spirit. Okay. Yes, again, with the 5 of Swords, I feel like a lot of you are doing your solo dolo thing. A lot of you have reassessed your relationships and you've cut people off, and people feel sad about that. But you're here, you're victorious, you're free, and you're living your best life. You're feeling celebratory. All right, some of you guys could have cultivated new friendships that just match your energy, that scratch that itch, and you're having a blast. A lot of you do have a lot of options here all around you. So I'm super happy that for those of you who have elevated your standards, because there's so much around you. And a lot of people feel that when you raise your standards, then it's lonely. No, it's not lonely. It just means that you become a bit more choosy about who you surround yourself with. And it's about quality, not quantity, right? Exactly. Let's clarify, Spirit. This is for Libra. Regarding their relationships, I love this because you know me, I have a Libra, stellium, and I love options, honey. I absolutely do. So I get it. Clarify the 5 of Swords, please, Spirit. This is for Libra regarding their relationships. All right, we have the 2 of Swords. Exactly. Because you've trusted your intuition and your higher self and your guides were like, yeah, you got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of that. And you got to raise, you know, your esteem so that you can attract the options that are meant for you. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. Exactly. Having to make a judgment call about people, places, and things that you allow into your energy. You have to be very discerning. Okay? Exactly. Give me one more, Spirit. All right, and we have the Knight. Is this the Knight? No, this is the Page, sorry. The Page of Wands here. All right? So yeah, I feel like, you know, after going through your period of enlightenment, after going through your assessment period of releasing people, places, and things that are just not on the same trajectory as you, you are ready now to attract said people that are meant for your next level, your next chapter on this journey. And I think that's absolutely beautiful, honey. And a lot of these new people that you will be meeting are complete and utter upgrades. Right? Because you've upgraded. Therefore, your ancestors, your guides, your angels in the universe see that you are ready for this next lifestyle upgrade because you released the people who weren't ready. All right? Exactly. This has a lot to do with your work and your finances as well, Libra. So this is really, really good. By you releasing people, places, and things from the past who might have had you in this 5 of Pentacles energy, you are rising to the occasion as the Hierophant. And you're leaving the people, places, and things that weren't on your level in the past, right? I know it seems harsh and it sounds harsh, and I know we live in a society where it's like, keep people around you, no matter if they're bad or good. Like, no, why would you have dead weight hanging on you? It's kind of like keeping a scab. You cut yourself, it scabs up, and it never flakes off, right? How would you feel having scabs on you since the 5th grade? That would be weird, wouldn't it? Scabs don't hang on for dear life. Scabs heal, scabs teach you a lesson, and scabs fall off. That is how you have to do with your relationships as well. I'm not calling people scabs, but that's the only thing that I can think of, okay? Leave me alone. Clarify the 3. Okay, this one doesn't want to go in. So what do you want? Okay, the 9 of Swords. Well, somebody needs to hear this. Some of you guys could be in your head about cutting off people. Maybe you had a really cool friend group, but they were keeping you stuck and stagnant, and you had to slice and dice them out of your energy, right? They might have been fun to hang out with, but maybe they were problematic. Maybe they were gossipers. Maybe they were heavy, you know, they had heavy vices that they couldn't get rid of, and it was just dragging your energy down. Your network is your net worth. Okay? So don't beat yourself up about it. There's seasons for everything. Would I hang out with my college friends today? Maybe a couple of them, but not a lot of them. No, we're not on the same trajectory. Would you hang out with your high school friends today? Probably not. And that's okay. There's different chapters and different lanes for everything. Respect that. Tell me more, Spirit. 3 of Cups for Libra regarding their relationships. And if you guys do want a personal reading tailor-made to your energy, that link is in the description box. I also have bonus readings there as well, so be there, be square. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. All right, so having to release people, places, and things that you've outgrown might have been a hard pill to swallow, but you're moving towards your emotional fulfillment because you did do that, right? Exactly, with this Big Daddy Coin energy, the King of Pentacles, giving options, all right? Having options, elevating to the Pentacle of Success with whatever relationships that you have, because you've learned how to let things fall off to the wayside as they should. Yes, sometimes you do have friends and people trying to hang on for dear life, but you know inside yourself if things don't feel right anymore. And you got to let it go. Clarify the 7 of Cups, please, Spirit, for Libra regarding the relationships, okay? What was this? Yeah, the 6 of Cups is giving and receiving. All right, so we have the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups here. This is great. You guys have a lot of options that are going to be very reciprocal. All right, this giving and receiving energy. Okay, you also may have a lot of people who want to deplete your energy and take your energy. So realize that you may have a lot of options, but all of these options are not going to be, you know, the best. We do have a freaking salamander in there, and we do have a snake. So be very, very careful. I don't know if this is a salamander. It just came to me and I wanted to call it that. But it looks like some type of reptile or a dragon. Okay, and then here we have a freaking skull on here as well. So all the options may not be good. So even now with your upgrade, when it comes to you upgrading your relationships, be very discerning about the new people that are coming into your life. All right, check their energy and give it time. Don't rush into something. You might meet somebody one day and be like, oh my God, I really like their vibe. We're besties. And then their true colors start showing after 90 days. Give relationships time to show who they are and what they are. Don't rush into anything. And if you are in a situation with, you know, meeting new people, new friends, relationships, romantic, or even work, and they're trying to rush you into something, or trying to rush being bestie or rush being like a lover too quickly, that is a red flag. Because yes, a lot of people can be excited because they now have you in their world and they have access to you. But let the rose-colored glasses fade a little bit to see people's true intentions. Are we going to get along as people to people on a person-to-person level? Are you just enamored by my beauty, my style, and my grace? That will come to light if you give it time. So my point is this: take your time and do not rush into anything. I don't care what it is. Anything else, Spirit? For the 7 of Cups, this is for Libra. Because people do try to rush in and sneak attack, honey. It's happened to me so many times in my life, but lucky for me, honey, I'm a witch. And I'm discerning, and I can see right through the bullshit. I can see right through you, honey. You can't get nothing past me, okay? I'm highly spiritual and in tune. All right, and then we have the Ace of Swords. Beautiful, exactly. Spirit is telling you yes. Basically doubling back on what I said. Just because you have a lot of options here surrounding you in business and pleasure, whatever. Everybody's story is different. Understand that all of these options and all these opportunities are not for you. So be very, very discerning and make sure that any relationship that you enter into is a reciprocal, growth-oriented, high vibrational relationship. Also, some relationships aren't meant to last the test of time. You might meet some people and you might know them and work with them for a couple of years or a year or so, and then they fall off to the wayside. That is okay as well. Sometimes people are tools, and that is okay. Sometimes you're a tool to somebody. That is okay. Understand your role, right? Exactly. We have the slice and dice king at the bottom of the deck here, the King of Swords. So this is saying use your discernment. Use your discernment here. Okay, the King of Swords represents Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Then we have Temperance. Temperance is be patient. Trust the process. Trust your intuition. All right? And trust what people show you with their actions. Who cares about words? What do their actions show you? Are these people reliable? Are these people abundant in their mindset? Are these people high vibrational in the way they conduct their lives? Or are they masquerading as abundant, but really they're Debbie Downer crabs in the barrel? Because you meet a lot of those people too. They seem cool and high vibrational, you know, at first, and then give it a couple of months, and then you realize this person is trying to hang on to you for dear life because you're their beacon of light, right? And we're not judging people. I'm just saying find out where you fit, find out where people land, and move accordingly in this world. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles, honey. We have the we have the King of Pentacles, excuse me, and the Queen of Pentacles. So a lot of you could be meeting a lot of people that match your energy. All right, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is meeting people who are on one accord, who have the same type of mindset, the similar trajectory, and are on the same path for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. Find out where you fit. So this is really, really good. But again, not everyone is for you. So be very, very discerning about that regarding your relationships. As I've said before, this doesn't have to be love. This doesn't have to be business. This doesn't have to be pleasure. Find out where you fit. It can be love for you and it can be business for you. Okay, it can be pleasure for her and then it can be work for him. Find out where you fit. And if you do want a personal reading, that link's in the description. Since this is a relationship, we will pull a love romance angels card because why not? If there is any little juiciness up in here, this will pull it out. Anything else, Spirit, regarding Libra's relationships? Anything else you want Libra to know regarding their relationships, Spirit? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. A lot of you in this time, since you've upgraded your energy, all right, you release people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and now you're primed and ready for that next level of your life. You guys could be meeting your soulmate if you are open and receptive. For those of you who are like, oh, I don't want love, I don't want this, I don't want that, okay, this message is not for you. But for those of you who are open to a soulmate connection, this is for you, okay? As I always say, find out where you fit, honey. Bottom of the deck, wedding. All right, and this soulmate connection could very well lead to a wedding. All right, this situation involves marriage. So congratulations to those of you who do eventually find your soulmate and you get into a marriage. We do have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, so this is giving me the energy of you both being on the same page. All right, the same page. Didn't we have the Ten of Pentacles here? I think we did. Yeah, we got the Ten of Pentacles here. That's that legacy. You guys could be building a legacy with someone. All right? Congratulations. Congratulations. Anything else, Spirit, for Libra regarding their relationships? Anything else? Okay. These cards are just wanting to flip and do their thing. Anything else you want Libra to know regarding their relationships, Spirit? Oh, and sorry, I didn't mention, but the earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay? I didn't mention that earlier, I don't think, so. All right. We have optimistic, hopeful, cheerful, positive, confident, bright. I feel like a lot of you are feeling very optimistic around this time because you've done that work. This one's poking out. Let's grab it. Wealthy goddess. A lot of you are upgrading to your wealthy goddess energy. If you're masculine, flip it how you need to flip it, honey. We have millionaire, moneyed, divinity, opulent, successful, and prosperous. So a lot of you are moving into this prosperous time, and it's because you've chosen better relationships. But you first started with the relationship with yourself. You poured into your cup. You loved on yourself. You've healed any traumas that were embedded in you from your childhood or relationships from your past, and you've done the work to heal it. You didn't blame anyone. You didn't feel sorry for yourself. Maybe at one point you might have, but then you pulled yourself up by the bootstraps. And you've learned that, hey, this is up to me. If I want to attract better quality people into my life, if I do want this soulmate connection and this wedding, all right, and to live my best wealthy goddess existence, then this is what I need to do so. I need to upgrade myself. And by me upgrading my inner world and upgrading myself, I therefore attract people who are on the same level. Now, like I said before, just because you upgraded your inner world doesn't mean that you're only going to attract high vibrational soulmate energy. You are still going to attract those riff-raff street rats, honey. Yes, you will. But since you've upgraded yourself, you're now aware, and you now know, okay, the red flags. No, this person's a street rat. We're not going to do that. Oh, this person's a riff-raff. They're a taker. They're an opportunist in a bad way. We're not going to do that. You can see all the skaduggery versus before, when you didn't have the self-worth, you had the low self-esteem, you were just with any Tom, Dick, and Harry that looked your way, and you were scrambling like a freaking alley cat for food. Sorry, guys, I got super specific. We've all been there, okay? We've all been there. I'm not dogging nobody. But you guys know what I mean. I'm painting a picture, okay? Then, you know, the riffraff and the street rats were all up on you like white on rice, honey. You had no self-esteem, okay? The self-esteem was about the size of a grain of salt. But now that you've upgraded your inner world, raised that standard up to the tippity top, honey, towards heaven, you are attracting the people, places, and things that are meant for this next chapter. You are attracting your wealthy goddess era, honey, and I'm happy for you. Live your best life. Bottom of the deck. Era of exactly, Spirit, because you've focused on your relationships, bettering yourself, therefore attracting better relationships and being more discerning about who's allowed into your space. You are moving into your era of wealth, baby, riches, legacy, abundance, money, overflow, because you've done the work, because you've understood that it's up to me. If I want this type of lifestyle, it's up to me to do the inner work first, right? Exactly. Anything else, Spirit? We've all been there before, honey, especially here in the Western world. Look, most of us grew up with low self-esteem because our parents didn't know better, their parents didn't know better, et cetera, et cetera. So we had to go in, dig deep and do a deep dive, okay? Because you understood that you didn't want the existence of your ancestors. You understood that you wanted bigger and better for yourself, and therefore you had to do the work. Yeah, it would have been nice if your parents or whomever was smart enough to bring you up the way they should have brought you up, but they weren't, unfortunately. But guess what? Now you are. So with your newfound wisdom, you know better, therefore you do better, right? Exactly. Anything else, Spirit? This is for Libra. All right, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Yeah. For my divine feminine energy, natural receivers, okay, for those who have uterus, fallopian tubes, and breasts, honey, you are a natural receiver. That is why we are built the way we are built, honey. We don't have these honey holes for a reason. We are built to receive in every sense of the word, right? So be open to receive. If you do have any trauma about, oh, I don't want nobody to do this for me and do that for me, heal that. Because if you're wanting to receive your soulmate and get to this beautiful wedding, and you want that masculine energy to pour into you as he should, you're going to have to be open and receptive to receiving, honey. You have to. A masculine energy is not going to want to do this. A masculine energy is going to want to pour in. Do you get what I'm saying? I hope you do, without me being too explicit, okay? All right. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions, okay? A masculine energy, a natural masculine energy taps into his natural DNA, wants to pour in and give to the woman he loves and desires. If you're bumping into men who are repelled by giving, they are in their wounded feminine energy, and they are not for you. I said a word. I'm not going to go any deeper because it's not that kind of channel, but y'all get what I'm saying. It is that kind of channel, but it's not, right? I try to give little nuggets of wisdom because I don't just do tarot, but I also give intuitive messages that people need to hear. We all need to hear this, don't we? Yes, exactly, Spirit. You better tell them. Yes, with the exclamation. Okay? Bottom of the deck. If you believe in yourself, believe in your ability to be the best version of yourself, honey, and the rest will fall into place. Anything else, Spirit, that you want Libra to know regarding their relationships? And, you know, for the masculines who are watching, because I was preaching to the ladies, because the ladies are the ones that watch me the most, but if you're any masculines in here and that agree on me that, you know, masculines like to, you know, pour into, also the divine feminine energy feels safe when she's poured into, when she's protected, when she's provided for, when she is professed to, right? A feminine energy is not going to be safe if you're taking, all right? If you're decimating, right? She's not going to feel safe, so she's not going to be able to open up and receive. So it's a puzzle piece, baby. Find out where you fit. It's a puzzle piece, right? You can have one side of the spectrum, people talking about, oh, I want a feminine woman. Well, are you masculine enough for a feminine woman? Because for a masculine energy, you have to pour into the woman for her to feel safe, right? A woman will open up like a beautiful flower for the right one. Are you that one? Right? You have to start asking yourself these questions. We can't keep pointing fingers. We have to sit down and really deep dive, don't we? Exactly. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Because shoot, I'm not opening up like nothing if I don't feel safe, honey. You got me messed up. We have grounding, the number 3. And then we have desire, the number 8. Okay? Some of you need to go grounding, right? Get a journal and write out all your desires as well. Anything else, Spirit? This is for Libra. Fearless. Be fearless about your desires. Trust. Trust the process and trust yourself. And hope. Remain hopeful that everything is always working out for you. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.